Dear students, hope you are all well. Today we will begin with a chapter in EVS part 2. The name of the chapter is Life on the Earth. Let's move forward. Now in this chapter we will cover all these points. They are the formation of the earth, beginning of life on the earth and the animal world on the earth. Let's move forward. The first thing we learn about the formation of the earth. Now, children, we often wonder questions like how did the earth on which we live come to be? Okay, when did that happen? Was it always the way we see it today, or has it undergone changes? If it has changed, what exactly are those changes? I will tell you in short about the formation of the earth. Let's move forward. The first thing is scientific research. Now, on the basis of scientific research, it is now believed that some around 4.5 billion years ago, an enormous cloud of very hot gases and dust spinning at great speed was formed in space. Now, as you can see in the first picture, children, an enormous cloud. Enormous means large or very big, of very hot gases and dust. It started to spin. That means going around with great speed. Afterwards, the second point, its circular motion and great speed caused it to divide into several portions, thus creating the sun and the planets which revolve around the sun. Now, in this way, our earth was formed. As you can see in the second picture, children, they started to move around, spinning around at a great speed, very fast, and it started to break into smaller portions. Now, these portions formed planets. They formed our planets. The name of these planets were Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Let's move forward. Now let us see if the earth was always the way we see it today, or has it undergone some changes? If it has changed, what exactly are those changes? We will see that. You too must have changed since your birth till now, right? There might be some changes in you from your birth till now. You can see the difference by looking at your childhood photos. By looking at when you were small, you can see those differences now. The same is in the case of the earth. The changes that takes place in man are mental and physical. However, the changes occurring in the earth are due to the geographical conditions and the biological processes. Let's move forward. Now let us see the beginning of life on the earth. Now children, as you have seen all the planets named, just now we seen all the names of the planets. Now among all these planets, the earth is the only planet where life is known to exist. That means the earth is the only planet where you will find living beings. That is, life is found. Let's move forward. Now, after the formation of the earth, it took about 80 crore years for its surface, for the earth's surface to cool down and for water bodies to be formed on it. Now, what are water bodies? Lakes, rivers, ponds, they are all called water bodies. So, after the earth's surface got cooled down, then the water bodies were formed. As in the earlier slide, you had seen, children, how the dust particles spinning, it divided into portion. Now, it was a hot one at that time. Layers of layers it started to form while it was spinning, and then later on it took about 80 crore years for that surface of the earth to cool down and water bodies to be formed on it. Let's move forward. Now, the first living organism appeared in water. Okay, the first living thing appeared in water. They were the unicellular organisms. Now, what do you mean by unicellular? Unicellular means one or single cell. Okay, now as you can see in the picture, the unicellular organism does not have any shape or form. They don't have any shape or any kind of form. These unicellular organisms are called protozoa. Their names are called, the name is protozoa. Now later on, from these unicellular organisms, multicellular living things develop. Now you can see in the third picture there is unicellular to multicellular. Unicellular, as I told you, they are single cell, single or one cell. And multicellular organisms are more than one cell. They are called as multicellular organisms. Okay, let's move forward. The protozoa are so tiny that they cannot be seen with naked eye. We need a microscope. Means they are so small that you can't see it with your normal eyes. You need a microscope. You can see, as you can see in the picture, children, they are so small. If it is present in the water, we won't be able to see. Can you see a small boy also seeing through a microscope? We won't be able to see also with our normal eyes. We need a microscope to see it. As you can see, microscope picture, and you must have also seen this microscope in your science lab. Let's move forward. Next, we will go to the living world on the earth. Now, the living world consists of plants and as well as animals. Now, here in this chapter, we will learn a little more about animal world. Let's move forward. The animal world on the earth. Students, here some of the main characteristics of animals are given here. Characteristics means features or quality belonging to that particular thing. First one is animals breathe. Now you can see in the first picture an animal is breathing. So animals breathe. As you know children, every living thing and the animals do breathe. The second one is animals move in order to get food or for other purposes. Animals move about from one place to another in search of food. You know, na? They move from one place to another in search of food. The wild animals go to other place for hunting purpose. As you know, the wild animals eat other animals, the flesh of other animals. Let's move forward. Animals of some species lay eggs and the young ones are born out of eggs. Now some species lay eggs. As you can see in the picture, a small chicken coming out of an egg. The same manner, crocodile, reptile, snake, they also lay eggs, and from that the young one comes out. Okay, so some lay egg and some give birth. We see it the next point. Animal of some other species give birth to their young ones. You can see in the picture, children, apart from that, cow, monkeys, elephant, also these also give birth to the young ones. As you can see in the picture, next to them, they are the young ones. They are also called as mammals. Let's move forward. That is your homework, is you have to find the answers of these questions. The first one is, after the formation of the earth, it took about dash years for its surface to cool down. The second one is, what instrument do we need to see a unicellular organism? And the third one is, write any two characteristics of animals. Okay. That's all for now. Your chapter ends over here. We will learn the next chapter in the next video. Thank you for listening, children. Goodbye. Take care.